What is up, YouTube? It is me, Taco. Today I'm going to be showing you like a big auto sorter that uses water, and it is this one right here. So I'm going to show you guys how to build this one. This is pre-built, but I'm going to go through each of these steps individually, okay? So first, what you do is you dig 2 holes in the ground, then you make sure there's blocks like this where an observer going up with the arrow facing up, observer facing down. Make sure you have a lever under here on the other dispenser. 2 hoppers going into those dispensers. You could either scaffolding or ladders here. Put a chest above the hoppers. Put a block here. 2 blocks behind the dispensers. 1 block to the side. Make the side ones go up 10 in total on both sides. The back wall should be 12 in total. And then on the side with this glass, it should match up with the 12 on that side. With these, it is filled both ways, all the way to the 10. So basically on the middle side where everything is, go up 10 from the dispenser, so 11 in total. So line it up with the sides with 10. And then do the same with above the chest. So it goes like that. And if you're wondering why we filled it in, instead of just putting like water and soul sand, it's because, believe it or not, blocks can actually travel through soul sand. So I'll show you guys right here. It flows up, goes up. Okay. So now, once you have that, what you're gonna do is where you have this wall and this wall, in the middle where the glass is, it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. From this one, you're gonna make this 14 in total, so including this one. So from here, just add 13 onto that. And then where this button is, without excluding this block, go out 5. And then match it all the way up to here where the other part is, and just connect those. And then what you're gonna do is you put a temporary block here, and then 2 honey, break the temporary block. This side, where this blue ice is, temporary block, honey block here. And then same as that side, temporary block, honey block. Same as this side, temporary block, 2 honeys. On this back side and this front side, or front side and the back side over there, connect these honey blocks with a solid block of your choosing. So as you can see, both solid on these sides. If you go to the sides, make sure that this honey block and that honey block, the top half of the blocks, are filled with slabs of your choice. Same on this side. And then where the inner ring, just fill it all in with solid blocks, okay? Make sure this is blue ice, by the way. It has to be blue ice. So now I'm going to go over the buttons. It could be any button really. But where this pillar is, right there. So where you counted the 10, right there. Then from this corner, count out 7 including this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put the block. And then from this corner, just put a button 1 before it. And then 1 before this one to the left. And then match up this one with this one. Now, before you put the water, do the water last. This will make it so much easier for you. Now I'm going to go over the redstone, okay? Not the redstone, but how to get the hoppers. So as you can see, I kind of have this pattern going. But what I do before this is you put all these. So 2 by however long this is. So from honey block to honey block with temporary block. And the reason you don't want water is so you can stand here, crouch, and place the hoppers from end to end. And then you go underneath where the second row of hoppers are and connect them to the other temporary blocks. Next, this is very important. Either have 2 different colored blocks or 2 very different blocks like dirt and cobblestone. Doesn't matter which one's first, just remember that whichever one's on the top is sorter A and whichever's on the bottom is sorter B. Basically, so you'd have a 1 block gap between each of the sorter A's. Wherever that gap is, is where sorter B is going to be on the bottom. And so for sorter A, which is your top row, if you've seen the last sorter's video, it's going to look like this. So I'll show you guys on this side. What you do is from the top hopper, place a block right here, go down 1, or go down 2 if you want to do that early. And then from this block, 1, 2, go down 1, left 1, and then make sure you have a block right here. You're going to have a redstone repeater going into this block, so where the redstone torch should be, right here. And then redstone dust, comparator. Okay, so this is going to transfer the redstone signal through the block. So don't worry about it. I'd use normally I'd use like cobblestone. I'd use cobblestone and dirt because I'm not too sure if redstone signals go through concrete. But if you're making this, use dirt and cobblestone to be absolutely sure redstone signals can go through it. Now, for this red version, or however you want to do it, what you do is you want it to be one above this so the redstone signals don't interfere with each other or join each other. So what you do is you have a comparator where this block would be, so if you want, just stretch it over using your other block, put it here, and have a comparator facing the rest of the comparators like this. Then you put a block right here, a block right here, a block right here, and then one right here. And basically just put one there, put one here, let's get rid of this, put one here, and then, oops, basically just make sure this is a 2x3, if this is easier, so 2 long, and, yeah, the width is 2, the length is 3, and then once you're done with that 2x3, just go add 2 more, and then 1 underneath, and then I guess you could do temporary block and a full block, break the temporary block, put redstone there, and then make sure this is empty, have a block underneath it, so the repeater, basically the same way you'd normally do sorter, faces that block, and then redstone dust, comparator, they all have to face this way. So let's go over here. As you can see, they are all like this. Make sure that once you have your first one set up, do sorter B. It's going to be so much easier. You don't have to break any of the other sorter A to get to the other one. I promise you, do sorter B first. I mean, do sorter B, all of them first before you do sorter A. And what you're going to do, you're going to do the same over here. As you see, I don't have it set up. I'm just trying to show you guys how to do it. So copy, paste, exact same thing. Top one is sorter A, bottom one is sorter B. Sorter B has to be higher than sorter A by 1 block. And then what you're going to do for the sorting system, chest. Although it doesn't look like it's connected, trust me, it's connected. 2 chests, hopper, 2 chests, hopper, 2 chests, hopper, 2 chests, hopper, 2 chests, and a solid block. So when it gets to the very bottom block, make all of these bottom blocks, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to repeat it, all of these, and then all of those. And that is going to be all of the auto sorter, which you can do if you want to make it a little cleaner so you don't have anything like breaking it. You can make your own little entrance design the inside, as long as it doesn't break any of the redstone or the sorting chest, it'll be okay. And then you can decide whatever item you want here to actually get it set up. What you're going to do, let's say we want this to be a sorting block. The traditional way that I showed you guys last time was to put 11 into the slot. But what I found out is take whatever block you want and rename it something. So what we're going to name this one, we're just going to call it blocker. Let's just call it blocker. What you're going to do is you're going to put 1, 1, 1. In this last slot, you have to, and I mean have to, put 18 in there. So, let's say we want this to be redstone. So, let's come down here. Let's turn this on. Oh, it's already going. Let's put it in. It'll start pushing them up. And it's going to go all the way around. So you can see it's going into that first slot because that's where it's supposed to be. And if you're wondering what the honey's for, the honey is one pixel inward than any other block. So it lines it up with this wall where the pixels barely reach the hopper's hit points, and so it'll collect them. And so this is going to go in a circle forever until it gets sorted. Which you can do. I'd make an empty one that just collects anything that didn't get sorted. And let's say you have an item that was supposed to get sorted but didn't because it skipped over it. You can just run it back into it. So if you want, you can have a chest here for the last one, and then just resort it into there until it gets fully sorted. So yeah, that's how you're gonna do it. That's how you set it up. It's easy. If you already have an iron farm, these hoppers should be easy. The only hard part I say is getting the quartz for the observer and the eyes. How you make blue eyes, go to the tundra or ice spikes biome. Have the silk touch pickaxe. I prefer diamond with unbreaking. And what you're gonna do, you're just gonna mine out as much ice as you can that isn't packed ice. And then you just craft. You put the ice in your normal inventory crafting table. So let's get some normal ice. I believe you can do it like this unless it's a crafting table. So let's see. Yeah, see, then you get packed ice. I guess you can use packed ice. And then let's get packed ice. And then you get blue ice. So that's how you get blue ice. You break a bunch of ice, then get packed ice, and then turn it into blue ice. So basically, if you were to make any full block, like an iron block, you make that but with ice. And so that's what you're gonna do. That's how you're gonna get blue ice. And so yeah, this is how you make the water auto sorter. Hopefully this helped. If it's too confusing, let me know in the comments. I will be linking the material list and where I got this design from. Check the description, and yeah, I hope you have a great rest of your day.